There's a variety of general contractors out there in the commercial space, and they have to be sort of a jack of all trades, which is common with what you would call a general contractor, right? They're good at many disciplines, particularly construction management. And so our team, obviously, we excel at the construction management piece, but it's very specific in our approach in dealing with occupied, active senior living communities, because these are where our older adults live, and this is their home. And so we can't just be good at construction, we've got to be good at the other aspects of working in and around an occupied building. And that's what makes us different. Anybody that has been through a renovation process, whether at your community or at your home, knows that even the simple jobs are way more complicated than you might think. And that's what makes these projects a challenge. That's what makes them tough. And then when you add in people living in the community, a lot of people living in the community, it adds a different dynamic. So simple things of just changing out finishes or just doing paint down a corridor or in a lobby area really has to be thought out, because it's not always as easy as you might think. When you go into a senior living community, you really have to be thoughtful about your approach, and particularly around phasing a project. When you're going in to redo the finishes of common spaces and corridors, dining rooms, lobbies, bistros, salons, bathrooms, you've got to think through the phasing of how that's going to impact the people that live in the community. And that thoughtful approach into a phasing plan that's then vetted by the on-site staff as well as the corporate office will make for a much more successful and streamlined process. As a vendor partner to the industry, immersing yourself into the culture of what it's like for these operators to run these communities is really, really important. So getting involved in trade organizations, surrounding yourself with other people in the industry like design professionals and architects that have really studied and analyzed and have a ton of experience under their belt of handling and putting together projects for updating and renovating communities. Putting that team together makes for a very successful project. "14 years ago, I stepped foot into the first assisted living community I'd ever visited before. And I was like most people in America that said in my mind, I wonder what this nursing home is going to be like. Clearly, I was very naive and very ignorant, because once I stepped through the threshold, met some of the residents and the staff, it really opened up my eyes to what senior living actually is. A wonderful place to live and thrive. It made me fall in love with the industry, and it gave me a very special sense of curiosity that I wanted to learn more, that led me to developing a company that specializes in services tailor-made for the industry, so that they have somebody to lean on and somebody to go to when they need to update, fix, or renovate their community. They're able to have an option for somebody that actually understands them.